Let's get to it. For the first presenter of the evening, we will have Kennedy. Now, most teenage girls for their birthday ask for more makeup or new clothes, but Kennedy asked for a stethoscope. So,
one word that Kennedy describes herself as is sunshine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From a young age, my parents began teaching me the importance of being a good person, treating everyone with respect, and being kind. These values were always with me as I grew older, but I never really understood what being a good person meant. I knew that helping someone when it was needed or lending a hand was the right thing to do, but the power of this never hit me until just recently. I was scrolling through Instagram one night, as most teenagers do, when I noticed how many mean and awful posts or comments that we make about one another. People were being judged based on how they looked, who they loved, and how they lived their lives. I seen all of this and I became so upset. Even if none of this discrimination or hurt was directed towards me, it still upset me and it made me want to do something about it. That experience really changed the way that I see the world and my way of thinking. Even I told myself that from that moment on, I would not judge others and do my best to treat everyone equally and just be a good person. It's 2018. You should be able to love who you want to, wear what you want to, and live your life how you want to. So long as you aren't hurting anyone, of course. We're all made of the same anatomy, made from cells, bones, organs. Yet, we treat one another as though we are completely different. Why is this? What is it that makes one person superior than another? There is no gender, ethnicity, or race that is superior compared to others. We are all equal, and it's time we started treating one another like we were equal. People don't have the freedom to be themselves. There's so many standards and ideals and expectations regarding how you should look, the things you should have, all of that. Society has begun to put us into these little, tight-fitting boxes. That's ridiculous. Your worth and the way that you are seen should not be defined by those things. Everyone has the right to be themselves and live their life how they want to. Innovations are constantly being made to fields of architecture, medicine, technology, yet we haven't figured out how to upgrade the way we treat one another. Everyone is different, amazing, and so beautiful in their own way, and I believe that every person deserves to be loved and accepted for that, regardless of what society thinks. To me, light is the personality, unique traits, and special characteristics of a person. These act as an inner light that radiates outward like a beacon. When people are really happy, like that contagious happy, they walk in and they just seem to light up a room? That is the light I see. That optimal state of being when people are happy and at peace with themselves. And when we do things to hurt one another or even ourselves, we dim that light, which is why we need to change the way we treat one another. Light is us. And I believe that if we improve the way we treat one another, we can allow that light to truly shine, to allow people to be themselves. Not only to be themselves, in fact, but to truly thrive. To treat one another with respect and stop treating one another so awful. I believe that kindness and positivity are infectious, but in a good way. Something as simple as holding the door open for someone or giving a compliment can change someone's entire day or even give them hope. I'm a firm believer that if you have the power to change someone's day, that you should do it because the world needs more of that. So why not build one another up? Let's start encouraging one another more, complimenting one another more. We were each given an inner light for a reason. The question is, how are we going to use it? Can you imagine how the world would be if we did not criticize or judge one another? Crazy, huh? This is possible, but it's our job to make it a reality. I've made it a personal goal to be more empathetic, compassionate, and understanding, to compliment others and boost their self-confidence, to not be quick to assume things or judge other people. You never know what others are going through or what's going through their mind, so I try to be kind to everyone and encourage others to do the same. We were all born to do something great, whether it be to become a doctor and save lives, run a marathon, or win the Nobel Peace Prize, or be the greatest parent of your future children. Regardless, we were all born with a purpose. You can be anything in this world. You can do anything. So why not be kind? Why not be a good person? Now, I'm not standing before you today telling you that this is how you should live your life or that what I'm saying is the right thing to do. However, I do hope to inspire you and to help others. I don't have all the answers to all the problems that we are faced with today. However, I do think that improving the way we treat one another can help decrease these problems. I'm only 17. I don't know everything, and I definitely don't have everything figured out. I don't know how to change my tire. I don't know how to pay my taxes. But what I do know is that our society has many flaws and that we should do something about it. What I'm hoping is that when you leave this room tonight, you leave a bit more inspired and a bit more motivated to change the way you treat one another and really reflect on this. And so, I leave you with this. What can you do to help bring out the inner light in everyone? Thank you.